The NFL owners' meetings have concluded. I'm now with Steelers President Art Rooney II. Thank you for taking the time this morning, Art.
Well, it was a good meeting, and I think we accomplished a number of important things. The Jesse James catch rule has been put in the books, and a few months too late for us, but I think it's an improvement in the rule, and glad we got that done. And then the new use of the helmet rule, which again, the idea is to really get the helmet as a weapon out of the game, and so I think it's an important step for us to take.
Is there more discussion that needs to happen about exactly what will happen in the season with that rule, and maybe something you guys would potentially look at in May as well?
Yeah, the administration of the rule is still under discussion in terms of the use of replay and how the officiating is going to handle ejections. So there's still work to be done on that front, that's for sure.
Is that something you guys want player input on? I know the competition committee made it a point of emphasis just to see what they think about it as well.
Well, I think it's going to be important for the players to understand the rule, understand how it's going to be officiated, and so I think there will be, hopefully, enough communication between now and through training camp for the players to really understand the rule and how they need to respond to it.
There was no vote on the national anthem, but was that something that was brought up here, and how were the discussions?
You know, we had a good, thorough discussion of the anthem, and we left it that we'll have further discussion of it in May.
Coming up next is getting ready for the draft. I know Kevin Colbert, Mike Tomlin, they're heading to some more pro days. When the pre-draft visits happen in Pittsburgh, are you involved in those at all?
Yeah, I try to visit with the players who come into the facility and visit us, and so that's really our last opportunity to have a one-on-one with these players, so it's an important part of draft preparation, and we're looking forward to that part of it.
Speaking of the draft, it's been moving around in Dallas this year. Is that something Pittsburgh would ever throw their hat in for, and if so, what are the qualifications?
You know, I hope someday we'll host the draft. I think it'd be great. I think Pittsburgh would be a great place for it, and we have some work to do on it to prepare for how we would, try to approach that. But someday it'd be great.
Lastly, with Ben Roethlisberger committing to 2018 right away, saying he could potentially play beyond his contract, is that something you guys have to start internally having a conversation about if and when you could extend him? At
some point we'll have a discussion about that. It's no timeline on it. We'll discuss it with Ben and his people at the appropriate time. But it was great news, obviously, that Ben has plans to play out into the future. We're excited about that.
All right, Art, thank you so much for your time.
All right, thanks.